everyone, Jenny Boymore here from the Proven Group, and I am here with the amazing Jessica Weir from Silk Laser Clinics. Jess is the network growth manager and really focuses on all things franchise recruitment, franchise growth, and really is a wealth of information. Now, Jess, you and I met at the National Franchise Convention, and I was really impressed with your passion for the sector and your passion for the brand. You want to just give us a very quick overview of you and your history at Silk Laser Clinics?
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for chatting today, Jenny. Really appreciate it. I've been with Silk for coming on 8 years now. So I've started within our clinics and I've been in a varied range of roles in my time. And I've currently within our network growth team. So looking after all of our incoming franchisees and our network growth opportunities and just really executing our growth strategy with the help of our broader support office team as well. So in my time with Silk, we've gone from having 6 clinics and 1 brand to 144 across 3 brands, as well as listing publicly during that time and some other smaller acquisitions along the way as well. So lots of growth and opportunity, and I think I've very much piggybacked on that and, really set myself up in my career through those opportunities and, opening every door possible in my time with Silk.
I love it. I mean, gosh, what a testament to you and also the amazing people around you who recognized you and gave you opportunities. And I think it's quite an interesting story because you had a couple of maternity leaves in there as
Yeah.
well, didn't you? So it's really, you've really grown with the organization and yeah, really, really wonderful to see a company who recognizes that. Jess, can I ask you, what do you see as the most important leadership skills needed in franchising moving into the future?
I think it is adaptability with people and with the market and with your clients, with everyone around you. And I think, with technology, like it's really being adaptable to different people. Like obviously we have, such a broad range of generations in our workforce at the moment, and really being able to lead in different styles to suit those people, particularly in franchising, with the majority of the time in smaller businesses, it's really important to have that dynamic because it will refer directly onto your clients or your customers, and it will impact the service you're putting out there and the products you're putting out to the community. So I think that adaptability is a big one. Adapting to change and technology and everything else that comes with that, I think is really, really key.
Could not agree more. I think, moving into the future, I think change is going to be the only constant. It already is. So, yeah, completely agree. Now, I know you've worked with some amazing people in your time. Can you tell me who's inspired you? What leaders have you worked with who have really inspired you and helped model and shape you into the amazing leader that you are today?
Yes, I've been with Silk for almost 8 years now, so I've been a little bit sheltered in that regard. But I'm very fortunate that I think through our growth, so Martin, our CEO, has been very selective and very deliberate in the people he brings around. And I've very much been a product of that. And I'm very fortunate to have such a massive, powerful team of leaders around us. And I think, Martin is very much within the forefront of that. Our previous COO as well, Rob Garson, who unfortunately passed, but really, really instrumental in my career, like direction. Obviously, I've been with Silk for a little while, but coming from a clinic level, I'm now studying. I'm doing more and more things I never thought 8 years ago would be on the radar at all. So now, be looking after 144 clinics, big chunk of those franchise clinics. We've got some amazing leaders. We've got our general manager of product, Nicola Kropak, who has been in the industry for a long time, and I see as a very instrumental leader and businesswoman, creating some incredible products and kicking goals left, right, and center. There's really Megan Waters, our previous GM. We've got a massive team. They've just incredible people that have really developed and shaped our business daily. I'm really fortunate now with Josh. So Josh has been with Silk for quite a while as well. And really working through different acquisitions and mergers as we go. Like it's everyone is so generous with their time and their knowledge that people like me can really keep those doors open and grow and there's really no limit. And I think that's the most exciting part about what I do. And I often say that, my job is one thing on paper, but what the team around me allow me to do and allow my job to be is very exciting. And I think there's a lot of people within the Silk network that are very lucky and fortunate to kind of be along that ride as well, which is very cool.
Amazing. Hearing you talk about the company, I think is just such a testament to the culture that's been developed there. Can you share with me, franchisees are critical to the whole franchising ecosystem. What are the most important skills you see franchisees needing to ensure that they're successful?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. So we've got a really, I guess, if you think about networking two halves, really. So we've got our previous and established Silk network, where our, prime franchisee, I guess, is our nurse injectors. So they've got no business experience. They're nurses. They're fantastic, caring, lovely people that are performing cosmetic treatments day in, day out. And we partner with these people and we support them in that business experience. And then we obviously acquired Australian Skin Clinics a couple of years ago, and they have a very, a very established network of business-minded franchisees. So there's two very separate pieces there. And I think we're very fortunate to kind of see both sides of that table, and both come with strengths and weaknesses and pros and cons. From a nurse injector franchisee, that piece of, there needs to be some sort of insight into the impact they can make in their business and drive their business. Our nurses are very, our injectable team is our biggest revenue stream in our clinic. So for a nurse to be in the room treating those clients to kind of make bank a little bit and the bread and butter of the business, it means they need to have a bit of faith in their clinic manager or the people and team around them. So again, that team management and adapting to that team around you is really crucial to understand what you can get from your business. And yeah, I think that the broader picture of they're not just a nurse in a room treating, they're a business owner that can make an impact on a lot of lives, from their team to their clients, and that understanding and awareness of the business around them. Whereas I think on the other side of the table, our business-minded franchisees, it's very much that fine line of supporting your team to perform without too much pressure or without too much expectation if you're not living through it with them. So I think those franchisees that are really active in their business and can relate to their clients and their team are going to have the best opportunity for success because they are understanding and driving from inside their business rather than just watching in. So I think an active franchisee is, best set for success, really.
I love it. And I imagine there are a lot of soft skills that your most successful franchisees possess naturally. What sort of skills are they? Like, what are the characteristics that you see of the most successful franchisees?
The only thing they all have in common is they're cheerleaders. Like, they absolutely are the champions of their team. They celebrate every win. They find the success and they celebrate it. Like, that's honestly the biggest thing they have in common is they are fantastic cheerleaders, and they will shout it from the rooftops that their team's success, because that's what creates their success. Without that, it's not there. So
I love
yes,
it.
certainly that's what they have. That's what they've got going. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I think I don't know about you, but I find team success is so much more rewarding and more powerful than individual success. So yeah, really, really
I
love
think
that.
with our JV model, like, so having a franchisee in there as a part owner of that business, it creates that accountability so that someone is in that business and they bring them along for the ride. It creates a bit of purpose to their team's day. They understand that, they're putting food on someone's table, they're paying the bills, they're doing things, as a real person, not just this, entity or corporate business. It creates a sense of why and accountability, and they can really enjoy that ride together as a team, which is really cool.
I love that. I love that. Jess, thank you so much for sharing. I think there's so many amazing insights there. And, you're so hands-on working in the business in all these different areas, and really looking forward to watching your career develop further. I know there's lots of exciting things in the pipeline.
Anything on the go.
Yeah. So really looking forward to seeing it. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Actually, really appreciate it, Tom.